Welcome to the Choc studio with me, Ollie the Choc.
You gotta feel it in your soul. You gotta believe it, you gotta know. You gotta wake up and dream and go get it. A visionary knows no limit. Do it big so your name be remembered. Play your cards like the hand of a winner. Eat your breakfast but make room for dinner. Got a hunger for success and my dreams getting bigger.
You're gonna dream big, you better dream large. Blocking lanes on the boulevard. Calling shots cause you're in charge. You're gonna dream big, you better dream large. You're gonna live life like a renegade. Come to the top of your piece of fame. Calling shots cause you're in charge. You're gonna dream big, you better dream large. 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 You're gonna dream big, you better dream large.
Yes, guys, welcome to the Choc and Roll Show with me, Ollie the Choc. We're live at Choc Studios because I just love being live because it's so much fun. Anything can happen. It's the first day of Chocmas, and my Christmas tree is looking a little bit sad over here. Maybe we could just show the guys at home the Christmas tree. Just have a little pan down there too. Although I've got a couple of chocolate Christmas decorations on there that I've literally just made, so it looks a little bit more cheery. Welcome to the Choc and Roll Show with me, Ollie the Choc. I'm here at Choc Studios in High Lane in Stockport in the UK, which is on planet Earth. I'm a chocolatier. I've been working with chocolate for 20 years. I'm passionate about chocolate. I'm passionate about life. I'm passionate about showing you into my world. Welcome to the inside of my mind. I'm going to show you how to make some chocolate sprouts, which are mint truffles. And you can get some inspiration from this. You can learn how to make your own chocolate sprouts. But what I would recommend is you throw a real sprout in the mix. And then on Christmas Day, you can play sprout roulette. And one of your lovely relatives will end up with a sprout dipped in chocolate. Did anyone see Steph's packed lunch yesterday? Because I was on there making chocolate sprouts and chocolate tree decorations, hence being inspired to show you in greater detail. And so hopefully you will take inspiration, go ahead and do that. And if you do, let me know, tag me in your pics. I'm going to go around into my little chocolate kitchen over there. And in fact, so I'm going to play this little bit of music as well. Don't you think this is a great film? Overload. And this music is perfectly fitting for when we're just about to go live and things start going a little bit wrong and we start panicking and it's like chocolate everywhere. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll create a video of when things go wrong, like behind the scenes, and me just like losing the plot and going crazy, just like flicking chocolate everywhere, and Harriet and James just trying to control me and calm me down whilst trying to change the camera angles, and you know the power's gone in, like almost throwing the technology around everywhere in some sort of panic. And welcome to the Choc and Roll Show. Like I said, welcome to the inside of my mind. It's a dangerous, scary place. Yeah, let me know if you're watching and where you're watching from, because we're live on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are live on YouTube. James has just confirmed. Big shout out to James and Harriet in the studio. Guys, give me a cheer. Yes. So say hello to James and Harriet in the comments. Absolute legends being here, helping me with all this technology, because I used to go live with this, just my phone. So when you saw me during lockdown last year, Saturday Choc Live with Kim, I literally had my phone in my studio across from here, and that was enough. It worked well, but now we've got different angles. Let's just flip different angles. Let's show, shall we? Can we flick to, what camera number is this one down here? 2.
Camera number 2. Yes, Harriet, love it. Yes. So, hello, camera 3. What up? Welcome. You can get this close-in shot of all the chaos and all the ingredients, and you can see what we're using. Some stuff from Sainsbury's, sparkles, stars, and some little edible sprays as well. So these are easy to get. I'm going to show you some really easy Christmas decorations. So we flick back to camera 1 if we haven't done already. Yes, so let's say hello to James and to Harriet. Let me know
who you are. Let me know you're watching. You don't have to comment. I mean, but it's nice to know that people are watching and where you're watching from and which platform. I think people mostly watching on Facebook, but we are live on YouTube. So give this a share. And by the way, I'm going to be giving away some free chocolate. So who doesn't love free chocolate? The chocolate sprouts in particular, and some of the Christmas tree decorations. So all you have to do is share this video, just to spread the Choc love far and wide, and so we can get more people inspired and more people realizing just how easy it is to work with chocolate, because I'm going to break it down into bite-sized chunks, literally chunks of chocolate that you can take, and you can take those away and become a chocolatier yourselves. I do sell kits on the website, but I'm not really here to plug that. I'm here just to spread my passion for chocolate, my love for what I do, and hopefully that will be infectious, and someone, even if it's one person, goes away, makes some chocolate with the family, and that's going to make me very happy. So let me know if you do that. But first and foremost, give this video a share however you can on your Instagram story, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook. That's nice and easy. But let us know you shared, because if you have been so kind, we will be giving away. And James and Harriet have offered to help with that in the studio. We are going to name our winner right now, not now, but in a little while. So yeah, we'll be doing that at the end of the show, so stay tuned. But just comment to say that you've shared. Just put the word shared, and fingers crossed you'll be winning some chocolate sprouts and some chocolate tree decorations. Harriet, how's it going? Is everybody engaged and watching and enjoying?
Everyone's loving it. Everyone's loving it.
Lovely, simply lovely. Right, I've got some white chocolate touch on my lip, and that means you may have noticed me dropping some little solid pieces in, continually mixing it until those solid pieces do not melt, and that means it's cool to touch. A little touch there on my finger, on my lip. My lip is my body's most sensitive part for temperature, which means we're ready to choc and roll. If you're doing this at home, you can do a quick little splash test, just splashing a little bit of chocolate on the greaseproof paper. That should set within a couple of minutes, and that will tell you whether the chocolate is ready or not. Ready or not, here I come. Right, I'm going to start filling these shells. So maybe we flip to camera 2, and then you can see exactly what. So when you go to camera 2, the sound cuts?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. But it doesn't do that when we do camera. That camera. So perhaps we don't do that. But camera 3, you can see quite nicely, can't you, what I'm doing here on camera 3. So I'm going to literally just shake out all the excess. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. And thank you for letting us know that you couldn't get the sound there. We are creative, not just with the chocolate, but creative with the angles, creative with the shots, and we're trying to bring something new each and every week. So yeah, we love to get feedback, even if it's that it's not working, at least we know that we can then fix it and get it right for next week. We've got the shells on, excuse me, on one side of the mold. I'm just going to put that, I've got one of those really annoying coughs, and it's like just catches me out when I least expect it, and certainly don't need it. So hopefully you can all hear me loud and clear. This is how you make chocolate sprouts. These molds are available from the internet. You can get them from Amazon, eBay. These are called sphere molds because they are round, and they are 2 halves which are going to go together. So 2 halves, there's 32 impressions on each half, and I'm just scraping the excess. That's a shame, because we were quite excited about camera 2, weren't we? Oh well, never mind. I suppose we could cut to camera 2 if I didn't need to speak.
Yeah.
That works, yeah. So, shaking out as much excess as possible and scraping this off. Has anyone commented to say that they watch Steph's Packed Lunch yet? So,
Yes, we've had some comments.
Okay, amazing. So, thank you for watching Steph's Packed Lunch. I had a great day there yesterday. It was the 5th time that I've been and made chocolate on Steph's Packed Lunch, but it was it was a really great day. I mean, the studio is looking amazing, like really festive. They've got all their tree and the decorations like a winter wonderland. And that's sort of definitely inspired me to go, right, come on, let's up your game. I think at each and every show now, I'm going to be getting more festive. I'll probably dress up as an elf or something like that. You know, the Will Ferrell elf, obviously. And yeah, I loved it yesterday. It was great. I was up in the green room as well, and I was chatting to the other guests that were on the show, which was fab. Because in previous shows, excuse me, because of COVID, I've not been allowed to go upstairs in the green room. So it's really nice to kind of go in there, grab a coffee. And yeah, I was really happy with the feature. It was loads of fun. And I teased the idea of sprout roulette. I did actually put some real sprouts in the mixture. So Steph had to pick a sprout, and Steph bit into a real sprout. And that was great fun. So I just think amazing fun for the family on Christmas Day. Would you like a chocolate sprout? And then one of them is a real one inside. So guys, please do get involved in that and let me know. I want to see people tagging me in their posts on Christmas Day, because you just love pranks. I feel like we could do a whole series on like chocolate pranks. Any ideas on that, let me know. If anyone has any chocolatey prank ideas. Harriet, have you got any chocolate prank ideas? Anything spring to mind? Are you going to prank me today? Is that why you're looking so guilty?
I'll definitely be using the sprouts on my least favourite member of the family.
Oh, really? And which member of the family is that then? Should we name and shame?
No.
Just kidding.
Wait till Christmas Day for that.
Yes, exactly. The best way to play Sprout Roulette is with family members that don't know they're playing Sprout Roulette, so they just just units in on it. I'm just scraping off all the excess. So we've got nice flush shells, and then I'm going to mix the centre. So the mixture, which is the ganache, to go in the middle, and that's 1 part cream, 2 parts chocolate. And I'm going to add a little bit of green colouring to that as well. So bear with me on that. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Drop them in the comments. Harriet's going to shout out any questions that anyone might have. But yeah, we can always post up the ingredients if anyone wants to have a go at making these. This is it's green colouring, which is made with cocoa butter. So it's very good with chocolate. Again, if anyone needs any links or anything like that, can always share. But look at the colour. Beautiful. So that's green chocolate. A bit like the chocolate that we use for the edible slime. Christmas time now. Are you ready for Christmas? It's not even December. But as a chocolatier, I feel like I've got to start Christmas early. I've got to start giving people ideas, inspiration. For me, it's all about showing people how to make things themselves at home with the friends, with the family. For my dad, it's all about selling chocolate. So Mama and Papa Choc really busy over there at Simon Dunn Chocolatier. Let me know if you want to see Papa Choc back on the show, because he was with me on the first episode and we had loads of fun. And I think, you know what I think we'll do when we get my dad on the show again? We'll properly have a challenge, literally go head to head, and we'll both have our own little separate station. And I feel like I would have the advantage because I would have designed the challenge. So maybe we get Harriet or James, or both of them, to design the challenge that I don't know about either. And then we just go under timer, got to make something, and see who makes it fastest, and let you guys vote for which one you think is the best. And just remember, I'm the one giving away free chocolate. So, no, just kidding. But that'll be fun, I think. Father and son head to head. I feel like he's got the upper hand because he's been working with chocolate for nearly 40 years. For me, it's 20. This is actually, speaking of Papa Choc, this is his mint. It's Summer Down mint, which is made from black Mitcham mint. That's the name of the plant. It's a black Mitcham peppermint. But not only that, when the mint plants are harvested in the field, they literally take the oil out of the mint plants in the field. So it's kind of, I don't know if distilled is the right word, but I think they boil it and then the oil rises to the surface of the water. They take that off, but they do that in the field, so it's so fresh, which will explain why. And I wish you guys could oh, it's so strong. It literally burns your nose. It like burns your nostrils. So I'm going to put a tiny drop. Oh, gosh, definitely not as much as that because it's so strong. I don't know whether you can see if I just drop
few little drops in, and I've got to be so careful because it will be overpowering and it goes past being pleasant. So a couple of drops, and I'm going to add some cream. So 1 part cream, 2 parts chocolate, and I'm just guessing. So it's not that crucial. It's more about looking for the consistency. Can you smell that mint, by the way, guys, already? You smell that? Is it on its way over to you? It's a fresh, amazing smell. Going straight out after this as well tonight. I'll be smelling fresh of mint. So it goes like a very, very thick paste, almost moussey texture. What do we think? This looks like the slime, actually, doesn't it? Going to drop more cream in there. And then I'm going to flood the shells, now that the shells have completely set and they've been scraped off, with the ganache. So I'm going to drop this on. This is how we make all our chocolates, really. Well, not all of them, but the vast majority. I've only got my decorator scraper, so I hope that's okay. But I haven't been decorating with this. This is my chocolate scraper. It's big though, isn't it? It'll definitely do the job. So literally scraping the mixture in. I bet Harriet and James hasn't seen these yet. Have you seen making these? No. Apart from obviously on Steph's Pat Lunch yesterday, but you've not seen it up close in person. So easy. Chocolate's got to be tempered, obviously, so that the shells will empty nice and easy. So when the chocolate's tempered, it will set and shrink and release from the molds. If it's not tempered, it's not going to shrink. It's not going to come out. So really important. I'm just giving this a really good scrape, making sure these are all completely full. Pretty good colour as well, isn't it? Did you eat one before, you guys? Because I left the room and I said, feel free to help yourself to some sprouts. Did you have one?
I steal one now.
Yeah, go for it. See, there's a broken one there. Do you want that broken one?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So you're here for the misshapes. Is it good?
Really good.
Fantastic.
My favourite
Great to hear.
combination, I think.
Oh, really? Mint and chocolate?
Mint and chocolate.
Okay.
Feels healthy, but it's chocolate.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because I do know what you mean. Favorite combination of chocolate. Harriet is saying mint and chocolate. I'm going to say salt and chocolate. What is your combination? What's it going to be? Feel free to, talk amongst yourselves on that one and heckle each other if you think it's a really weird one. But I mean, what could be? I don't think any of them would be weird. My weirdest is probably bacon and chocolate. That's the weird one. I'll probably get heckled for that. Okay, just put those together, close it, and they will make perfect spheres. So I'm going to put those in the freezer for about 20 minutes or something like that. And I'll be able to just take them out and they will look like this. Here's some I made earlier. Right.
Arby says, I love mint or orange.
Okay, yeah.
Chocolate.
Can't beat it, Mandy. Love it. Like a Terry's chocolate orange, maybe? Right. I'm going to need some more green chocolate. So have I got enough? Yes, I should have enough there. Hope everyone's all good, having a good week so far. Welcome to the Choc and Roll Show. If you just joined me, Wednesday, 5, every week. No hump days here, no hump days, only good vibes. It's been a very exciting week. Been doing the Steph's Pat Lunch, been presenting with which I mentioned last week's live shopping channel. So it's entertainment commerce, the most fun way possible to shop. I did my first live show with on Saturday, and that was a tech show. So not just chocolate shows now, but tech. And it's definitely not my top, I'm not an expert at all, but I think that's what makes it work is that, I'm not an expert. I'm asking the questions about the products. I'm a user and certainly passionate about technology because it helps me not just with chocolate, but I mean, we were selling headphones that help you sleep and all sorts of amazing products. And then we're doing a show next week, which we've not announced yet, but that's going to be my favorite type of tech, which is things like electric scooters, stuff like that. And I'm hoping that we'll do one soon with the wearable camera, like the glasses. Ray-Bans have brought out. Have you seen the Ray-Ban glasses? They're like cameras. I think they're called Ray-Ban Facebook Stories or something like that.
Oh.
So I used to have the Snapchat glasses, so I used to kind of go just like clicking and taking pictures and videos. That was great. I had those when I went to Ghana with my dad, so I managed to get some really cool, kind of like natural shots from in the cocoa farms. Right, mixing up a little bit of green here, green colour with tempered white chocolate. So it's going quite thick, which is not a bad thing because these sprouts are going to be spiky. Nice spiky sprouts, trying to make them look as realistic as possible so that then when we put the real sprouts in, they just blend in and nobody can tell. Okay, so then, give it a really good mix in. Don't want any random big blobs of green. Just going to drop that down here. And I've got a nice pool of green chocolate. I'm going to leave that to dry. Not dry, but just thicken up a little bit. I'm going to literally drop these in. So much fun. So let me know if you do have a go at making these. You could wing it without the mold. You could literally pipe the truffles into little balls and roll them and then kind of roll them in the green chocolate. But they're going to stay more fresh in the sphere mold because they're sort of encased within the shell, which is going to keep the center fresh and from drying out. And then it's another covering of the green chocolate over the top. Have you seen these before? Have you seen chocolate sprouts before, people? These are definitely a Papa Choc product. It was my dad's idea when I was talking to Steph's Packed Lunch earlier on in the week. We were talking about doing some chocolate baubles, and in the end, my dad suggested the sprouts, and they loved the idea, especially the sprout roulette, which made good TV, really. Watching Steph eat the chocolate sprout. Everybody's got that family member in mind, though, haven't they? I know Harry already had. So,
tag them in the comments.
yeah, I was just going to say tag them in the comments, and I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Tag them in the comments. Who's the family member or friend that you would give or plant the real sprout on? Tag them in. Please do. Let's have some fun with this, guys. They won't know what it means. If they're not watching, they'll be like, why am I getting tagged in? I'm getting tagged in. What was really funny, one of the cameramen, as we went past, I'd done the rehearsal and we came back into the back of the studio, and this cameraman kind of reached out and grabbed the sprout. And, normally I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, enjoy, whatever. But I was like, which one did he take? So I just kind of stopped. I've not told this story before. I must tell this on my Instagram stories, but I kind of thought, which one's he taking? And I was watching him. And he was probably thinking, why is he watching me eat this? And I was like, oh, it's just that there are some real sprouts in there. And his face just changed. He's literally went from all jolly and happy that he had a mouthful of chocolate to I think I've got a real sprout. I was laughing my head off, and so were his colleagues. And one of them said, you couldn't have got a better member of the crew. Not that I did it on purpose, but he was, he went and spat it out. I mean, he still got the layer of chocolate from the outside. But having said that, Steph liked it. And some of the studio audience, the lunchmates, liked it as well. Yeah. I should have brought some, Harry. You could have come up here and try one just to see what our reaction would be. She's already pulling her face what do you think? Would you potentially be open to an actual sprout dipped in chocolate? Is anyone here watching this who could see that being nice? Because genuinely, there were people who enjoyed it. I was surprised as well. So with this, as it's starting to thicken up, it makes it even easier to get these nice and spiky. All I'm doing is just rolling it around and just not too much either, just throwing it to one side. So it's fun, it's easy. If you like getting messy, sometimes people don't like getting messy, but you can wear gloves for this, of course. It's fun for the kids to do. You could use a fork if you didn't want to use your hands there. I know some people don't like, that messy texture of the chocolate on your hands. So you could use a fork and just kind of spike them up that way. But this is so quick and so easy to do. So if you're making these for the table on Christmas Day, then you could just knock these up. It'd be quicker to make chocolate sprouts than it would be to peel real sprouts, I reckon. Hey, that's what we'll do. We'll have a race. Real versus Choc. Who can make them the quickest? And it's actually sparked some interesting conversations about sprouts. I've been talking to people over the last couple of days about how they like their sprouts. Somebody, my friend Rob, mentioned with cheese and bacon. I'm pretty sure he said cheese, unless I've made that up. Maybe that was me thinking, oh yeah, sprout pizza. I don't know. But anyone like their sprouts in a certain way? I think crispy bacon bits is good. For me anyway, unless you're a veggie, of course. What about you, Harry? How do you like sprouts?
To be honest, I'm not keen.
You're not keen.
I'm not
Just
keen on
these,
sprouts.
you like your sprouts, just chocolate.
Just pure chocolate.
Is that the same with you, James?
Yeah.
It's a bit like Marmite, I think. Sprouts.
Ooh,
Some
okay.
people hate them, but some people
So I wonder if it's the same people. The people that like Marmite, do they like sprouts? What about you guys? Are you a Marmite lover? And if so, are you a sprout lover? Or one of the things that I made out of chocolate, when people ask me what's the weirdest thing you've ever made, is Marmite and chocolate. So I did Marmite with dark chocolate, and it was far too bitter. It wasn't very nice at all. So I kind of gave up on the idea. And then a few years later, I tried it again with white chocolate, but a tiny, tiny bit of Marmite. Or if you're from America, then Vegemite. And it was really good. It had this, I can't even explain what the taste was, but I would recommend you try it a tiny bit. So if you make a ganache with fresh cream and white chocolate, 1 part cream, 2 parts chocolate, like I've done for these, with a touch of Marmite, and you'd be surprised just how good that tastes. I'm going to put the sprouts back in the bowl now. Messy, but all good fun. And I'm going to make some Christmas tree decorations. I hope you're enjoying watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it last week. We had Mrs. Choc with me. She'll be coming back. We'll be doing some, maybe rosé truffles. That might be in the new year. But we've got loads of ideas. I want to do a hot chocolate. Maybe a Christmassy hot chocolate. So we were talking about Christmas ideas before, guys, weren't we? So saying like, how about hot chocolate with a little bit of nutmeg on top? A sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg or something like that. So you just roll them in to get extra spikiness. If anyone has any questions about the process or about anything that I'm doing here, please don't hesitate to ask. And I'm going to show you some Christmas tree decorations. We can flick to that camera if you so wish, guys, and then you can see the sprouts close up. What do you reckon? While I wash my hands. How does that sound? How's that?
We've got it sideways.
Oh, is it? That's weird.
Oh, strange.
It wasn't doing that before, was it?
Got a nice shot from here, though.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. We can. You can hear me now, Can you hear me? Yes. Hello. My name is Bilo. How are you all today? I'd just like to tell you that I'm giving away these sprouts. So if you would like to win some chocolate sprouts and some tree decorations that I'm about to make, all you have to do is share the video. Just let me know that you've shared it and I'll take your word for it. But ideally, share it on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, share the link on Twitter. If you're watching it on LinkedIn, share the LinkedIn live if you can. So many technological terms. I hope you're all having a good week and a good Wednesday. No hump days here. It's the Choc and Roll Show. Hopefully giving you a little bit of energy and excitement and all the Choc creativity just to liven up your week and some ideas, some inspiration for Christmas and beyond. Right, so greaseproof paper. And Harriet, feel free to, if you've got any comments or anything, if anyone has any shout outs, any birthdays, any questions for me, from yourself, Harriet, from you, James, or from anybody in the comments, feel free. Okay, so I've got these templates, which we used on Pack Lunch yesterday. And I'll make these downloadable, or if you don't message me, I'll send you this as a PDF. Just let me know. And you can print this off and you can put it underneath the greaseproof paper. And it's super easy because you literally just trace with the chocolate. So they smell amazing. I'm so tempted just to eat one. Machine back on. It's super noisy. I keep it switched off. Right. And I've got some milk chocolate on tap over here. I think everybody needs one of these machines, like just in their house. I'm busy making lots of Holy Grail today. So thank you to anybody who's ordered from me recently. All orders have gone out, which is good. Keeping up to date, keeping busy with live events as well, and sending kits around the world. We sent 2 kits to Israel today. I had an inquiry to send a kit to Bangladesh. So literally sending kits around the US and looking at doing some events in USA. So if anyone's watching from America, or if you have friends there, tag them in the comments and let them know, because particularly California, I'll be doing some packages. One in particular, an exclusive for you here, similar to this, where you trace the design through the greaseproof paper, but a chocolate selfie station. So at the event, you literally go over into the corner, take a selfie, print the picture, and then you put the picture under the greaseproof paper, and then you get creative with the chocolate, and you create your own face out of chocolates. You get to eat yourself. So that's coming in the new year, and that's going to be pushed out into Los Angeles. So that's going to be quite exciting on the West Coast. We'll see, because now that we're going back to real life events and transitioning from virtual back into real life, it's going to be a bit of both. This Christmas for me is virtual and real life, which is a good variety. I've actually got a real life event in Manchester tomorrow, and I'll be doing very similar things to this. So you do the outline and you fill it in. Very, very easy. A bit like the way we make the lollies, a candy cane. And once that's set, it will just peel off the paper. I'm just going to put some little stars on this one. These are from Sainsbury's. These are like £1 each. And then I've got a spray, a gold spray, which is, I think that was like £2 or £3, but you get quite a lot. So I'm just going to let that set a little bit more. I did this on live TV yesterday, and I'm always conscious, especially when it's like national TV, that my hand might be shaking. I don't think it did yesterday. I think I was okay. How am I doing here today? And is my hand shaking?
No.
Good, thank you very much.
We've got Matt Platt saying, me and Alicia love making the chocolates the other day. Thank you for cheering her up.
Oh, that's lovely to hear, Matt. And hello, Alicia. I hope you're feeling better. Because, chocolate always cheers everybody up, doesn't it? I'm going to do little snowflakes on this one. Yeah, Matt came with Alicia. We made all sorts of stuff. I just get carried away. When people come, I just start pulling molds out a bit when I'm like when I'm live on social media, pulling out new shapes. Matt gave me the idea of making one of these chocolate Coca-Cola truck, and if you go on my Instagram, you'll see that I made one of these, and it's on my stories. So it's not the same just showing you the mold, but excuse me, I'll be making another one. I'm getting so excited. I'll be making another one of these. I didn't write Coca-Cola on it yesterday because I was going to the studios in Leeds, and they don't allow branding on, so I left it out on purpose. I just put holidays are coming on the side. Does the job, doesn't it? Everybody knows what that means. Holidays are coming. Come on, James, sing it with me. Holidays are coming. Favorite Christmas song? What is your favorite Christmas song? See, music is becoming a theme on the Choc and Roll show, and you saw last week me playing some of my favorite songs. Playing Grace Kelly by Mika, and Kim not looking too happy about it. What was the song I came out to? I can't remember, but there's a random mix of songs. Anyway, so we're going Christmas now. We're going to get more and more festive. So let me know, what is your favorite Christmas song? I had Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. Love JB, love the Biebs. I am a believer. So, any believers in the house? Yeah, I'm not even ashamed of it. Yes, Harriet is a believer. Okay, so Christmas tree, done the outline, and
just in case you missed that, I'm like holding that there. Sorry if I'm confusing the angles here. Just the outline first, and then filling it in, and then any decorations like the little stars, the little snowflakes. Super easy to do and environmentally friendly because there's no packaging. Literally hanging them straight on the tree, and you can eat them straight off the tree. If you're having friends around over for Christmas, make them that day, have them on the tree when people come round, maybe even write their names on them. Okay, gold, going back, my favorite, the gold stars. Anyone going to be having a go at making these? If you think you might be having a go, let me know. If you need the list of quantities, ingredients, let me know. And also, quick reminder, you can win these by sharing this video. You just have to tell me you've shared it. So share it wherever you can and just put the word shared in the comments, because we're going to spread the choc love and hopefully get, the whole world making chocolates, Christmas decorations, and maybe even sprouts. I love the idea that people could be pranking relatives on Christmas Day with planting real sprouts in the mixture with these babies. Look at those. Oh, so good. Harriet, do you want another one? James, do you want another one? Sorry to any viewers. Oh, Harriet got 3. Yes, your lucky day. 3 stuck together. Look at that. Amazing. Accident? Not sure. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that to set. I'm going to put that in the freezer so it sets a little bit quicker. And what we're doing after that, guys, what we're doing after that. Any comments, any questions, don't forget to give this a share. So,
Liam Gardner says, I'm thinking about the chocolate and hoping they don't melt on the tree next to the light.
Good shout, that, Liam. So I think that is a really, really good point. Simply keep them away from the lights if you can. But they won't melt other than that. The lights are an issue, but that's literally, even in the house with the central heating on, these will be fine. So keeping them away from the radiator, keeping them away from the little lights, and keeping them away from any sunlight, of course. Just apart from that, they'll be fine. They'll sit there till Christmas.
If I knew chocolate was on my tree, they wouldn't be lasting more than 5 minutes. So I wouldn't worry about them melting.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. Do you have chocolate on your tree? Does anyone have their tree up yet? James is like, no, definitely not.
That doesn't let us put it up till like halfway through December.
Oh, really?
Same with my house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When is it like 12 days before that we're supposed to do that traditionally? And now everyone's kind of like, yeah, but we didn't really have a Christmas last year, so we're going to put it up in November.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, fair enough. We did have a Christmas last year, didn't we? But it's going to be bigger and better this year, of course. The reason why I've left a hole in this one is because I can feed the ribbon through it. So the round one is the wreath design. The candy cane is easy, just to hook that straight on the tree. And then I've left a hole in the top of the Christmas tree. So, yeah, kind of a star. I'd either do a star or a heart, even just a little loop around the top so you can put your ribbon straight through it. Liam's joining us on LinkedIn. Anyone else on LinkedIn? Lots of people think on Facebook. I had my knife redone. This is my friend Stanton, Artisan Stan. If anyone's watching who's into, cooking, knives, any chefs watching, such good quality. It's so heavy and it's all blacked out. So it's good to have the knife back. My Holy Grail knife, chopping away at the Holy Grail. I've got a whole box of it down here. Harriet and James will be diving in there after as well. Literally, these ones were the ones that I made. So these are popping out straight away. Chocolate's tempered, shrinking slightly, and releasing from the mold. Easy, ready to be dipped. Did you know it was so easy making chocolates? Who's going to be giving this a go? Bit of sprouts, sprout chocolate making, and some tree decorations. Let's see how these are doing. They set really quickly in the freezer. Candy cane. Up there? Yeah, baby. Okay. That's quick. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Is that about right?
There we go. Candy cane. That's going on the tree. Fantastico. Oh.
We've got.
Oh, never mind.
Mandy's got her tree up,
Yes, Mandy.
and Heather's says hers is going up on the weekend.
I'm excited for you, Heather. I'm not sure when mine's going up. I mean, I've got my tree here at work, but not at home. Not yet, anyway. I can't wait to put the tree up. Romy's first Christmas as well, so we'll stick her on the top of the tree. She could be our little angel, little fairy on the top. I'm just kidding. Please don't write social services. Okay, I'm going to show you these once they've set completely. Quick reminder to share the live from today and just let me know that you shared it. I hope you enjoyed watching me making the sprouts. If you're going to do that, let me know if you need the ingredients. I'll probably post those up anyway. I think we're going to create some fun video content of me making the sprouts, the tree decorations, the house. Next week, we're going to be making a chocolate house. Are we calling it a chocolate house? Like a gingerbread house, but a chocolate house.
Santa's Choco.
Santa's Choco. Santa's Choco. Santa, like his grotto. Oh, yes, I love it. Santa's Choco. Yeah, and then I'll make a little Santa to by the front door. See? Love it. Are you going to be joining us next week for Santa's Choco? And, you know, I've got a mold for it, which I got from Amazon. Really simple mold, just a gingerbread house. And I think it's about £15 this one, but you can get them a little bit cheaper, £10. Depends what size you want, but they're the sides. So that gives you an idea of sort of, that sort of size. Decent? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited.
That's great because I don't like gingerbread, but I love chocolate. So
Perfect. See, I think that's something that you guys at home could get involved in because it's really easy. Some of you probably already got a gingerbread house mold. These will just peel off the paper. I won't loop that one because I have a feeling that might break, but I will loop the the wreath, literally ribbon through there, and tie that. Did anyone let us know of any favourite Christmas songs? Because I'm going to play one, finish off all festive, and then increase the festiveness next week. Get extra festive. And this one is a wreath, a chocolate wreath, or a chocolate O for Ollie the Choc. There we go. I'm going to put that on the tree. I'm hoping that this one stays on this side. I need a really strong branch. There we go. That'll do.
lovely.
There we go. Stay. This is a cute little Christmas tree. It's £10 from Sainsbury's.
Really?
Yeah, not bad, is it?
Not bad.
I just need some more decorations on it, so I'm going to keep making those. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this week. That's all I've got to show you. I just wanted to show you in more detail how to make the tree decorations, how to make the sprouts, like I did yesterday on Steph's Packed Lunch. If you haven't watched that, you can catch the episode on, I'm tempted to say all four, but it's like the Channel 4 catch-up. Anyway, you can Google it. Is it all four? Yeah. So go and check that out. I'm about 3/4 of the way through the show. I'll be sharing it as well on my social media. I'm going to share that clip. So.
Oh yes, we need to do the contest.
Yes. Oh, you got to announce it. Yes, let's announce it. Right. No pressure, Harriet. But no, what she's going to do, by the way, she's just going to scroll up and down the comments like this, and she's going to turn her back and then just pick one at random. Okay. So good luck, everybody. Good luck. Who's going to win some chocolate sprouts and some chocolate tree decorations? It's not too late to share it, or maybe it is. Is it too late? If you're sharing it now and put the word shared in, if you get it in there quickly, you could be entering the competition to win the sprouts and the chocolate.
All right, I'll do it 10 times.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck, everyone. Winner on its way. And whoever wins, just let me know your address and I'll send them to you in the post. Unless you're local, and in which case I'll deliver them personally on my BMX. Why not? No rules. Or on my one wheel, or on my roller skates. I'll choose a different form of transport than my Chocmobile, just to mix things up a bit.
The winner is
The winner is Mandy Harvey. Hey, Mandy. Well done. Fantastic. And just let us know your address, Mandy, and those will be on their way to you. And you can save them. They will last till Christmas Day. And if you want to dip some sprouts in chocolate yourself, you can just put those amongst them if you're feeling evil. Yes, guys. That's all for today's show. Thank you so much for joining me. Join me next week to make a Santa's chocolate grotto, like a Santa house, like a gingerbread house, all out of chocolate. And I may even make some like Bailey's truffles or something to go with that. Let me know what you'd like to see on next week's show. If you have anything festive that you've seen that you'd like me to recreate, to give you something visual and some inspo. So yes, guys, that is all for now. We're going to finish with a song, and hopefully we don't get in too much trouble from copyrights. But thank you for watching, whether you've watched on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Thank you very much for joining me. I feel like it's got to be, do you know this one? I know Harry does. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you next week, same time, live at 5.